So, welcome back to the second episode of our series on the railway stations of the Fylde Coast. Today, we're going to look at the second station on the Blackpool North Line, which is Layton Railway Station. And before we have a look around Layton Station itself, let's have a look around Layton. So, here we are in Layton. It's a popular suburb in the north of Blackpool, and there's some quite good shops, as you can see, in the area. It's also a popular space for anybody who has to go to Blackpool Victoria Hospital and use the bus, because a lot of the buses change here. Now over there we can see a building that looks quite unique. That used to be the old tram stop area. Trams until the 1930s used to come to Layton, and this was the terminal, roughly where that white van is, just about there. One of the things that most people know Layton for is its huge cemetery. This place is massive. It goes all the way over there to where the Fox's Biscuits site is. But this is where the great and the good of Blackpool were buried. And pretty much most of the people that are in here are the people that founded and made Blackpool in some way. So we owe the people in here a huge debt of gratitude for what they did over the last 150 or so years for us. But it's right in the centre of Layton. Definitely worth a visit. And what I will do is do a visit in the future here and have a look at some of the historic people that are buried in this quite amazing place. It feels very much like a park, if I'm honest. And then directly opposite us there is the Layton Library. And the library is a wonderful space, very popular, built in that Art Deco design. It was popular with the town's architect in the 1930s. And it's at this point you would catch the buses, the 7A to Cleveland's or Blackpool, the 5 up to the hospital or Blackpool South, and there's even a stagecoach service to Lancaster from here. So yes, that's a very brief tour of Layton itself. Right, let's head back to the station. Layton Station first opened way back in 1867 under the name of Bispam Station. However, in 1938 it was renamed Layton to better reflect its location. Originally it was a manned station, but that changed in 1994 when staffing was removed. More recently, in 2011, a new bridge was installed ready for electrification. That followed in 2017. The station has a directly hourly service between Blackpool North and Manchester Airport, with a total journey time of 1 hour and 35 minutes from Layton to the airport and 5 minutes to Blackpool North. Trains depart at 25 minutes past the hour to the airport, with the first service starting bright and early at 5:25am and the last train leaving at 11:25pm. Between 6 and 7 there are actually 2 trains per hour, giving commuters more flexibility in the morning rush. And if you're returning from Manchester, be sure to catch the last train back to Layton at 11:31. Despite being a relatively small station, Layton sees a steady number of passengers, around the mid-60,000s each year. There have been a recent increase in usage, showing that more people are taking advantage of this local stop, and with the recent rise in bus fares to £3 at £2.90 to Blackpool, it's now cheaper to catch the train from Layton to Blackpool than use the bus. Without doubt, this station has lots of potential to see those passenger numbers double as the surrounding Layton Bispam areas become a commuter base for those working in Blackpool, Preston and Manchester. So, welcome to Layton Station itself. I'm currently stood on platform 2, and this is the side that takes you to North Station. There are services to Preston and beyond on platform 1. I'm really impressed with this station because it still has its original station building, and despite not being in use since 1994, it does look really good. Sadly, the buildings there by the fencing look a little bit tired. I'm not sure if they're lived in, certainly not those by the fencing, but there's certainly lots of potential for it. And there's lots of charm, and it does feel really, really, warm and cozy. There goes the hourly service to Manchester Airport, and a very popular service it is for anyone that ever leaves Blackpool North Station, and it's probably be one of the trains that you'll use. And it's such a lovely station. It's really calm, and you wouldn't think you're in the middle of Blackpool. It's got a real nice ambience to it. It has bags of potential. So let's have a look at the facilities. So we've got two shelters. There's one over there, and there's this one here on platform 2. I'll just stand about here. I don't want to step too far back. And they're not bad actually. As facilities go, I've seen far worse. It's got a little clock here. Sadly, it doesn't have a timetable bit that's working on it, and now I've just done that. It's just gone off. But it's not a bad shelter. You get a good view from it. You feel quite safe, and it's got quite a bit of light. And on a very windy day, this actually does protect you from the wind. Obviously, we've got that wonderful station building there, and I really do think there's a great opportunity to do something with that section and turn that into a nice little facility. You've got two exits on this platform. There's one there, and there's one just on that side there where that gate is, and on the other side you can exit just over there where my finger is. Obviously, you've got the bridge that cuts you across on either side, and that is probably, I suspect, a popular cut through for people who aren't even using the station, allowing them to get from one side of the track to the other, and avoid the busy road junction that's just on that bridge above us. Just noticed the artwork that's at the station as well. It's really good. Got some ice creams. And there's one here as well of looks like seagulls at the beach. Really good. Little things like this, these little personal touches make all the difference. Right, let's have a look over this bridge here. First thing I notice, it's been gritted, which is great. Well done to Northern for looking after their passengers. I wouldn't want to slip on this bridge. What's nice about the bridge is, again, it's quite airy, so you don't feel too claustrophobic. And that's always a win. So it gives you a nice view of the station from here as well. And it's a really nice station. It's got a lot of charm to it. So walking along here over the bridge, and then down onto platform 1. Now, first thing I notice on this platform is the timetables working on here. So it gives you the next train, 12:28, taking to Manchester Airport. And I think that's the key to this station, really, is trying to add that, in terms of growing its numbers, is adding that half-hourly service into this, even if it just stops here for services going to Preston. It will certainly have an impact on its passenger numbers. Who wants to wait an hour for the next train when you'll see lots going past? And it's a nice timetable. You see what's going on. So again, these are really good shelters. Plenty of CCTV. I don't know what this is, but it's a brilliant little old building. I really like it. It's got a lot of character. Yeah. It's got a real sort of Victorian feel about it. Yeah, we were lovely to see if it could be restored and used in some way for the community. Looking across on the shelter we've just been at. So for anybody who wants to make an onward journey from the station using public transport, the nearest bus network is the number 9 service. That's a short walk away from here, and you would leave the station on platform 1 and just walk down here, and I'll show you where the bus stop is from that point there. Wow, how about that for timing? Here's a number 9 bus just going past us heading to the bus stop, which just shows you how close to the station we are. As we go round this corner, you can also see a London-bound service from Blackpool North going past Layton station at the same time, which proves just how well connected this area is to the different types of public transport. If you enjoyed this video in our series of the Fylde Coast railway stations, Layton is definitely a sleeping giant and has lots of potential, both as a station and also the potential to grow those passenger figures, with it being an hour from Manchester Piccadilly and 5 minutes to Blackpool North. At this point, I want to say a huge thank you to Frank in Blackpool for helping me so much in the making of this video, and I'll put a link below to his channel. Frank's a great chap, and he's taught me a lot in the last few weeks about editing and as well as being able to get the drone footage for us. Our next Fylde station that we're going to cover will be Poulton Fylde railway station, and we'll upload that in March. And we plan to do one Fylde station every month, so if you can like and subscribe and help us in the journey that we're undertaking, covering all the different railway stations. And if you do have a memory of Layton Station you would like to share, please post it below.